Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. I hope all of you are doing good and staying safe like always. If you're new here, I'm Nikita Tanwani, former Femina Miss India Andhra Pradesh and now a YouTuber, an actor and a pageant coach as well. And over here on my channel, I make videos to help young pageant aspirants kickstart their journey and familiarize you guys with the pageant world, sprinkled with some lifestyle and motivational videos as well. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, then I really hope that you do consider subscribing because we're so close to 15,000. It's a big deal for me. And also don't forget to follow me on my social media so that you have more updates regarding what's coming up and my training program and my daily routine and much more. Now let's talk about the Miss Diva 2021 batch. Just yesterday, the wildcard entry also got announced, so congratulations to Palomhi for getting the 20th position. But oh my goodness, the batch this year is super strong. Each and every girl is bringing her A game to the pageant this time, and believe me, it's been so difficult for me to narrow down to any favorites at all. I really think it's gonna come down to the most minute of nuances on how one contestant just has an edge over the other contestant. And like I say, consistency is really going to matter this time, because it's one thing to put your A game in the beginning of the competition, but it's a whole other thing to carry that performance throughout the competition till the finale day. Now, based on what we've seen of the contestants so far, their audition videos, their social media, and everything else that we've seen of them online so far, I've been able to pick a few of my favorites. So in today's video, I'm going to share my top 10 favorites, out of which I've actually put 6 favorites for Miss Universe, and then the rest 4 are for Miss Supranational, because those international pageants are looking for different types of candidates and title holders. So let's see who made it to the list. First up on my list is Anaika Nyle. Anaika was born and raised in Mumbai, and she's a professional model. I've seen that she's done campaigns for Manish Malhotra. She was also in K-Beauty, which I thought was a big deal. She has a very photogenic and model-esque face, and you will also be seeing her in MTV Supermodel of the Year Season 2, where she was in the top 10 supermodels. She's also really passionate about singing. She's a trained classical music singer. Being raised in a Malayali household, Anaika has also learned Bharatnatyam for 7 years, and she works out and meditates every day and makes sure that she takes her French lessons without fail. I mean, is there anything this girl cannot do? I was super impressed by her achievements and her overall profile, and I really think that she is a strong contender for the Miss Universe title. But I feel that when you go into a pageant, it's a little bit different, and you have to learn some pageant etiquettes and that pageant persona that they would look for in a representative of the country. And so if Anaika can work on those personality facets just a little bit more and bring more conviction into her communication, I feel she has pretty good chances of buying the title. The second contestant on my list is Ritika Khatnani. This batch is just super amazing. I gotta tell you, Ritika is one of the youngest contestants in this batch. She's a very confident and mature girl for her age. I was super impressed by, the clarity of thought that she has. And she's also trained in Bharatnatyam. She's a versatile actress and an entrepreneur as well. In fact, I even checked out her brand and I love the accessories there. I mean, wow, that girl does not have to shop for the pageant. I've already mentioned in the previous video that I'm in love with Ritika's style. The way she styled herself for the audition videos, it stood out. I mean, that was super impressive. There's one more contestant whose style I really like. I'll come to that in further parts of this video. But if this is the potential of Ritika right now at this age, I cannot wait to see, what the organization can bring out of her if they polish her and groom her further. And I think one of the best contestants for the Miss Universe who could represent India this year. I mean, go Ritika. The third contestant who is my favorite for the Miss Universe title is Ankita Singh. I've spoken about her in my previous predictions also, and when I saw her audition videos on the app, I was blown away by her obvious facial beauty, but her confidence also, and the uniqueness that she brings to the table. And then a few days ago, when I came across her background story, I was even further impressed. It's not been an easy ride for Ankita, and I'm getting goosebumps as I'm saying this, but I was so impressed. I feel like she comes across as this extremely hardworking and very genuine person. Even on her social media, I love the fact that, she's putting out these stories and videos of her practicing, and she's also saying that, yes, this is not perfect. I know I'm still learning, and I feel like she comes across as so relatable, and she's showing us the process of it, and she's not just trying to portray this perfect image of a pageant contestant. And so she's another contestant who I feel if the organization grooms her further, She has tremendous potential in her to represent our country, and in her introduction she said that she wants to inspire people, and I think she's already on the path. The next contestant who I feel has the potential to bag the Miss Universe title is Divita Rai. I mean, Divita is special because I love her, and she was a friend back in Cocoberry, and I've known her for the last 3-4 years, and we've probably not spoken as much recently, but I have so much respect and admiration for her. This Karnataka beauty has been exposed to diverse cultures that has molded her to be sensitive and versatile in her approach to life. And she says that her parents are her most influential inspiration as they have perpetually pushed her. And I know that every word of this introduction is true. In my opinion, she is without a doubt one of the best speakers in this batch. She's been putting in the work, she's been putting in the hours since 2018, since I've known her, and with that body, with her thought process, with her communication skills, with that face, with everything, if Divita wins the Miss Diva competition this year, I think I would be so happy. Now the fifth contestant, and the contestant who I was talking about has really impressed me with her fashion style also, is Sonal Kulkarni. Sonal is passionate about making a difference and bringing about a transformation in the financial landscape of India. She's on a mission to spread happiness for all, and her journey revolves around the mantra Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina Sarve Santu Niramaya. She loves to travel to find herself and has the courage and drive to change the world, yet the calm and patience to accept life. What a beautiful sentence. She has a great sense of fashion, like I said, and what I loved most about Sonal is that everything that she's written in her introduction, if you go back to her audition videos, if you go back to her social media, I felt that there was this consistency and everything was in sync with whatever she's been saying. Like every single post of hers, sometimes you can tell a lot about the person based on their writing skills and what type of captions they're using on their social media. Social media, I always tell this to my students at Conquer also, what you put out, it's not about the picture. Sometimes it's just the words that you write and the message and the vibe that you give to the audience. And the vibe that I got from Sonal's profile is that she means every word of what she's been saying. And when that authenticity reflects in a contestant, I mean, there's nothing more impressive than that. So yes, definitely rooting for Sonal because I feel I could relate to her even though I don't know her personally. And the last contestant now, who I'm sure is ready for Miss Universe, is Siddhi Gupta. Again, she was also with me in Femina Miss India 2019, and so I know her at a very personal level. She's an economics graduate from Delhi who has worked with the government of India, and I know that because she was talking about that in her Diva presentation in 2019. And she's worked with many renowned organizations. Siddhi also has a keen interest in sports and has several achievements to her cap. She was also one of the top contenders for actually Miss Shining Star back in 2019, and so I know that she had a lot of achievements and extracurricular activities, and I was super blown away by that even then. And Siddhi had also won the Miss Multimedia subtitle back in 2019. She's always been super strong when it comes to her social media game, and even this year I had noticed that months before she was participating in Miss Diva, she was bringing her A game to the social media. It's not just, you start doing it when you're in the pageant. When I keep talking about consistency, it's something that reflects without you having to really showcase much of it even before you're in the pageant, and that shows that you're authentic and that you've really been working towards it. She's also a very good speaker. I mean, there are multiple videos of her talking, so we know that she has that potential in her. She is extremely hardworking. The facial beauty obviously is there. Her makeup skills are on point. I mean, she's just a whole package. And in her introduction, she wrote that she's a resilient individual and looks at setbacks as learning experiences and comes back stronger than before, which is very clear from her performance right now. So go Siddhi. So those were my 6 favorites for the Miss Universe title, and now for Miss Supranational, I have 4 more contestants who I think have the potential for Supra. And so number 1 in that list is Ojaswee. Ojaswee from Delhi is a neuroscience and neuropsychology graduate, but she believes that she's always been a very artistic and spiritual person innately. She realized she was destined to be a performer when the universe sent her way a print advertisement at the age of 18. She has many passions including dancing, acting, writing to vent, listening to music and singing only in the bathroom. I love the authenticity and the humor here. There's also another side to her which is passionate about mental health, about everything. Now, facially and intellectually, I believe Ojaswee has that charisma that was definitely going to work at Miss Supranational. She has amazing dance skills. I mean, I'm in love with her dance videos all the time. She was also the winner of India's Miss TGPC Season 9, and I've had the opportunity to just get to know her a little bit, if not entirely. But I think Ojaswee really is a very strong candidate for supranational. She has the body, she has the charm, she has the face, and she knows what she's talking about. My second favorite for Miss Supranational is Harnandez. Again, I know Harnandez from Femina Miss India 2019 as well, and she's one of the most gorgeous faces I've ever seen. She's adorable. Harnandez is a 21-year-old from Chandigarh, and she's pursuing a master's degree in public administration. She loves to dance, swim, act, and is a horse rider. This girl can do everything, believe me. She's very big on fitness, clearly, and she was also in the top 3 of Miss Body Beautiful in FMI 2019. She has an amazing body, guys. Since I last saw Harnandez and when I saw her audition videos this year, I was actually blown away. And I think for supranational, she has everything that the supranational organization would be looking for. And she's obviously gotten much more better in the energy, the walk, the communication, all of it. And so in my opinion, Harnandez has a pretty good chance of being in the top in the competition this year. The next contestant who's a supra favorite is Lavina Sangwan, who's a 21-year-old from Haryana. And now Lavina is a seasoned pageant contestant. She has a lot of achievements in the pageant world, some of them including Campus Princess 2020 finalist, Lever Miss Diva 2020 top 27. She was a Delhi finalist, and she's also a high commendation at MUN in the United Nations Women Committee and various debates, which clearly shows that she has very strong communication skills. She is professionally trained as a theatre artist and also performed a stage play, being the lead actor. And I can see that performer vibe in her audition videos. When she walks, she has great on-screen presence. Like, she knows how to work those camera angles. And so I think that for Miss Supranational, again, that stage performer presents all of that. Her facial beauty, of course, and the energy that she brings to everything that she does. All of this is definitely going to help her, and I can easily see Lavanya bagging at least top 5 in the competition. And my last contestant who I think is very suitable for Miss Supranational is Aisha Assadi, if I'm pronouncing that name right. Aisha is a 21-year-old model and fashion designer, and she was born to a Muslim father and a Hindu mother, and that has led to a diverse range of interests for her to indulge in. She's been modeling since she was 13, so that clearly shows she has that understanding of how to use your body and how to work with the curves and the lines of your body. I see that in all of her photo shoots and her ramp walk videos, and she's been taking training from Coco Berry for quite some time now, and I think that growth, you can definitely see that in those videos. Her experience propelled her to start her own fashion brand, and she completed her studies in the UAE and wants to ardently work towards creating a safe space for survivors of child and women abuse. That cause actually struck a chord with me because I feel strongly about that as well, and so I felt like I could relate to Aisha here. And the reason I'm rooting for Aisha is because I really admired her consistency and her smart work. This is also a key concept that I teach at Conquer, is that it's not just hard work that works for you in pageants, you also have to put in the smart work aspect of it. And so with Aisha, I see that she knows what she's doing. She's showcasing different sides of her personality. She's not being monotonous in anything, and she's constantly putting out content. And I mean, I can see that she knows what it takes to win a pageant, and she's doing all of those things. So yes, I definitely see Aisha bagging one of the top spots, and I think for supranational, she's a very good candidate. And so those are my top 10 favorites for the Miss Diva competition based on everything that we've seen so far. In no way does this mean that I don't like the other contestants. In fact, there was just some of the contestants that I wish I could have seen more of before I formed any concrete opinions about them. I remember 2 of them being Ruchi and Sachi, and I definitely want to see more of them before I form my thoughts and give any opinion about the performance. But then again, the competition has just begun, and like I said, consistency is really going to matter this time, and everyone is so strong as a candidate. I cannot wait for the candidates to arrive in Mumbai on 6th September like the organization has announced, and we'll definitely get to see a lot more of the contestants, and I'm super excited for the arrival outfits and just everything else, the glitz and the glam of the pageant. Let me know what you thought of my top 10 favorites. Who are your favorites? Leave that in the comment section below, and let me other videos that you would like to see regarding the Miss Diva competition, and I'll try my best to bring forward that content for you guys as well. Pageant season just gets really hectic sometimes. In fact, Miss World, Miss Universe and Miss Grand International 2021, all three of these pageants are happening together around the same dates in the month of December this year, which means that it's going to be a super busy time in the pageant world, and it's really fun also, but it can get really hectic. Anyway, all that aside, I'm sure we'll get to those things as well. I love you guys so much, and it feels so good to be back with a pageant video after so long. I hope to see you very soon in my next video as well. Bye!